Alright, so game getting started here. Both players are loading in quite fast. Looks like they have some good computers. I'd say most pro players are going to have a pretty good PC. It does make a big difference, by the way, to have a faster computer. I tried playing on my brother's computer or my laptop, and I just can't do it. Like, it doesn't work out. But also having like a nice mouse. I've got the Logitech G500. This thing helps me out a ton too, like you wouldn't believe. Alright, so GG, LHF. Good luck, have fun. Good game, good luck, have fun. MashMe being a good sport. Once again, good stuff. And items being picked up for a wizard are regrowth and Phoenix Bun, which is your health potion, by the way. So I'm curious if he's gonna go for a like. Well, that might just be for his early game. Like, I don't think he would go for a Philosopher's Stone and a 1v1. You're not gonna expect the game to go on for super long. MashMe, boots 3 potions. So nothing too out of the ordinary there. He does have the magic resist. Maokai doing the same thing, so nothing too out of the ordinary. You're usually going to see most people pick up magic resist who want to go solo mid, especially in these show matches, because it reduces damage by a very large amount. A wizard is looking around into the jungle area, just making sure that MashMe does not try to do something with his jungle area. He's going to go ahead and steal these wraiths as well. Looks like, let me see what MashMe is saying here in chat. AP Shaco is his gimmick in solo queue. And he says he doesn't steal camps often. He says if they have a Lee, he'll take it. Or no mana using jungler. Sometimes he steals enemies blue, but that's rare. Yeah, that would be hard to do. I guess you can do that if the enemy jungler has like someone who would take red first. MashMe has no clue that a wizard is here stealing his race, and that is quite simple for a Maokai to do as well. Maokai does have AP runes. You can see 17 ability power at level 1 with no ability power items. Taking the sapling obviously for that early steal, and we'll see what he levels up first, if it's going to be the Arcane Smash or the sapling toss. MashMe obviously with a transfusion. And there's the harass already beginning. Wizard taking a little bit more damage. Gets a bit back though from his auto attack. Like I did say, the passive does work quite quickly. The more spells that are being used both by himself and by MashMe will allow him to heal himself up quite quickly. And I think that right now Vlad might have a little bit of an advantage as far as damage is concerned, just because of the fact that he is ranged. Wizard's going to have to engage fully on him. The other thing is that Maokai uses quite a lot of mana if he's going to try and actually harass people. So there you go. You notice that he's already really low on mana, taking big amounts of damage here, trying to take MashMe out, using his heal to bait. And Ignite goes down. MashMe does have to pop it a little bit soon. Sapling is going to miss as MashMe does not run that way. He will get the first blood though. Wizard just a little bit too strong. Like I said, Maokai with that auto attack is just too good. Looks like Vladimir said he has the wrong hotkey for heal. He healed while he ignited. So a little bit of a mistake on his part is going to cost him here, as Maokai will get the advantage now and possibly force him to lose a few of these creeps, and that's not going to be good. So let's see how he comes back from that, if he can. Wizard now going back. No, okay, he did pick up the Philosopher's Stone. I wasn't sure if that is something he really wanted to do in a solo mid, since these games usually end quite fast, as it is, you know, whoever gets the first turret or whoever gets the second kill. But yeah, that heal during the night really cost MashMe. He might have actually had a chance of winning that fight if he had not done so. Looks like Maokai is going to go ahead and take his Wraith Camp before he heads back to the lane. Not really going to lose any creeps here. Maybe that one, I don't know. Putting down those saplings could possibly try and start pushing this lane, although that's not going to be the safest thing to do, because he won't be able to farm up very effectively if he does so. MashMe will be able to just stand in the back and transfusion harass him. He probably has a pretty good idea that he's getting his race stolen, but not much he can do about it. Since he did use his transfusion there, he won't be able to harass a wizard as he comes back. Let's see what wizard is leveling up first here. And it's going to be his sapling toss. So he will be leveling up that sapling toss first off. It does do 120 damage on the initial hit and another almost 200. Yeah, 196 on the second assault. So the main combo with the Maokai is to toss out your sapling toss at the same time that you do a twisted advance into an arcane smash, knocking them up, and there it goes. Looks like it will pop him. He did miss the first bit of the damage. Either way, though, you notice that the full combo, even though like he missed that first part of the damage, hit MashMe for quite a lot. And this is something that people are not really used to, or they don't expect. They don't expect Maokai to be doing a lot of damage. But if you build him AP, his ratios are pretty good when you combine all the spells, so it's pretty strong. The other thing, though, is that Maokai just doesn't have like really low cooldown, so it's not like he can continue doing that. He's just one of those champions. He'll run in, boom, burst down, and then he's not too effective. That's why you don't see a lot of AP Maokai so much. I believe that when Chu8 did Maokai, he did like Rod of Aegis, and then he built a Trinity Force, so he can be at least effective at just being a bruiser outside of the cooldowns from his spells. And there, it's funny, he actually just mentioned Chu8. How do you think Chu8 got to #1? So yeah, a lot of people are familiar with Chu8's Maokai. Hopefully I can get a replay from his Maokai one of these days. I don't know if he plays him as much anymore, but a little bit of damage coming down here. Wizard is just kind of giving MashMe free assaults, but I think the Wizard knows that he wants to go back and buy some items and heal up his mana and stuff like that. I don't know if that makes sense, heal up his mana, but whatever, regain his mana. MashMe going to continue to harass him out of the lane as he will push this as fast as possible, knowing that Wizard needs to leave and try and get some damage onto that tower. Doubt that he will be able to take it down, as Vladimir's not the strongest tower pusher until he gets tons of AP items and builds those up. Of course, MashMe has not actually been back other than dying yet, so his items are pretty standard. Whereas Maokai is going to have quite the lead right now with a Philosopher's Stone and 2 Doran's Rings, as well as another 3 health potions to keep him alive in the lane from the harassment from MashMe. MashMe is just going to continue farming up. You notice he's got 47 last hits, way lower than the Maokai, unfortunately, so you can tell he's definitely struggling right now as a gold per 5 plus losing out on farm. Wizard coming in and stealing all of the Wraith camps each time. It's pretty big. It's pretty big loss for MashMe here. So he's pretty. You can stop it. He says pretty frustrated right now, knowing that it's really hard for him to keep up. So now with 2 more Doran's Rings, let's see how much his sapling toss is going to hit for. 145 on the initial, plus 22, and then another 230 plus 33. So that's a lot of damage right off the bat. Oh, nice. He actually puts a ward there so he can see Wizard. He's going to be able to sit there and harass him from the other side of the forest. It's not going to do him much good. As you notice, it didn't really even affect his HP that much, and Wizard still took those Wraiths. I think that MashMe wanted to actually be able to Q the big Wraith and steal it, but he was not able. I don't think he was able to do that, so. Everything in the jungle is mine. Looks like Maokai just running back and forth every single Wraith camp. Doing heavy work on this. It's going to take a miracle. Once Vladimir hits level 9, it's going to be a little bit easier for him. He's going to have that extremely low cooldown on his transfusion, and he will be able to harass. Oh man, look at that damage going in. MashMe using his pull to try to escape, as he does force him to miss his arcane smash, and so he's not going to be able to do his full combo, actually taking way more damage in return as MashMe heals himself back up from that transfusion and his health potion. And Wizard now kind of in a bad spot. He does not want to go up again against MashMe, as MashMe does have his ulti ready to go, and one more engage like that and MashMe will have a kill on him, evening things out. Next time that happens, Wizard will need to actually not miss that arcane smash, as that's a big part of his damage as well. I think that the longer the game goes, it could possibly be just harder and harder for Wizard to win this. There is the ulti and the ignite. Wizard definitely going to go down to this one here, and no way he can make it out of that. Boom, MashMe getting the kill, going to try and push this turret down. Wow, taking big damage from that sapling, almost dying actually. That would have been bad. That could have been the game right there. Unfortunately, Wizard just he just didn't, you know, that one engage there in the middle was just too much for him. MashMe going to be doing really big damage to this turret. He's got 15 seconds left. Will MashMe be able to take this down on the next push? I don't know. It's going to be kind of risky. He's going to have to go back eventually. He does have a revolver though, which allows him to stay up in the lane. You'll notice his health is rapidly regaining itself, so he doesn't necessarily even have to leave the lane. He can just sit here and farm up as much as he wants, but he will go ahead and back, knowing that Maokai will be here shortly. And one more engage like that, I think that MashMe could possibly win the game. He doesn't have Ignite this time though, so it's possible that he will wait for an Ignite to go for a full ulti engage, and he could possibly even go just full push mode, but I don't know if that's going to work out. Alright, looks like Wizard doing the same thing, continuing to take those wraiths. Doing quite well here with a Sork Shoes that's going to help him penetrate some of that magic resist that Vlad took from his runes and masteries. It's only going to leave him with 22 magic resists left over there. Or well, a little less than that if he's got his masteries, which he will. And runes. So yeah, that's pretty much no magic resist right now for MashMe. Wizard's going to be doing full damage to him for the most part. Coming in, he is going to miss the sapling toss, going in with the twisted advance, throwing down his ultimate to try and stop some of the damage, but now he's just really not in a good position. If MashMe gets a kill here, that is going to be the second game in a row for Wizard. Now Ward going down, all he needs is one more attack, and that's just too bad as he missed too many spells there, allowing MashMe to get the kill. Unfortunately, Wizard was not able to come back and win game number 2 to set it on the full best of 3 series. MashMe doing a good job there. First game as AP Shaco, and now as Vladimir pulling off the win, as forcing Maokai to kind of miss some of his abilities and just overall finishing it up. And that's it. He's going to take down that tower and win the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show match. I will be doing these every Friday, so definitely check back.